The Arctic is a place of savage beauty and deadly cold. Here, the cold is a predator, hunting you day and night. Temperatures drop to -60°C, exposed skin freezes in minutes. Every breath stings, every mistake can be fatal. Survival is a battle against an invisible enemy. Your gear is your shield. Layered clothing, insulated boots, and a sturdy shelter. But even the best equipment leaves no room for error. A torn glove or wet sock can mean disaster. The cold saps your strength, numbs your fingers, and clouds your mind. Hypothermia sets in quickly, confusion follows, and the margin for error is zero. The endless white landscape isolates you, testing your will to survive. In the Arctic, discipline and respect for the environment are your lifelines. You fight the cold every second, knowing it never relents. Your willpower is as vital as your gear. Underestimating the cold is the last mistake you'll ever make. Here, survival is a war of attrition. Every advantage counts. Fire is humanity's oldest ally, but in the Arctic it can betray you. Starting a fire is nearly impossible. Wood is scarce, your hands are numb, and tinder is frozen. If you manage a flame, new dangers arise. Stoves malfunction, fuel thickens, and leaks can cause deadly flare-ups. A single spark can ignite your only shelter. Using a stove inside a tent risks carbon monoxide poisoning, silent, odorless, and often fatal. Fire demands ventilation, but that lets precious heat escape. Even outside, fire melts snow, spills meals, and gives away your position. In the Arctic, fire's risks can outweigh its benefits. Soldiers and explorers needed a safer, silent way to stay warm and fed. The old solution, fire, was no longer enough. The search began for a new kind of heat. It had to be reliable, safe, and invisible to the enemy. The answer would come not from flame, but from chemistry. Survival demanded innovation. In the cold, energy is life, and a hot meal is more than comfort, it's survival. Eating frozen rations drains your body's heat, making you weaker and more vulnerable. Soldiers and explorers needed hot food, but fire was too risky. Cold meals sap morale and strength, slowing you down and putting missions at risk. The inability to heat food quietly and safely was a critical weakness. How do you warm food in silence without smoke or flame? The solution had to be simple, lightweight, and foolproof, even with numb fingers. It needed to work anywhere, any time, with any water. The answer wasn't a better stove. It was a new kind of heat. Chemistry would provide the breakthrough. A flameless portable heater could change everything. The challenge, create heat on demand safely and silently, lives depended on it. The breakthrough was the flameless ration heater, FRH, powered by a simple chemical reaction. Magnesium, iron, and salt, common elements, extraordinary results. Add water, any water, and the reaction releases intense heat, no flame required. The FRH is a thin pouch of powder. Pour in water, and it heats to boiling in minutes. Slide your meal next to the heater, and in 10 minutes you have a hot meal, even in a blizzard. No smoke, no light, just a faint hiss. It's safe inside a tent, with only minimal ventilation needed. Lightweight and disposable, soldiers can carry several without extra burden. The FRH eliminates fire risks. No tent fires, no carbon monoxide. It's a personal boiler, ready anywhere. This small pouch solved an age-old survival problem. Now, heat could be created safely, silently, and instantly. The FRH was a revolution in survival technology. The FRH changed everything for soldiers, explorers, and disaster relief teams. Soldiers could eat hot meals undetected, boosting strength and morale. Special forces could stay hidden, fed, and focused in enemy territory. Mountaineers and polar explorers gained a safe way to eat hot food at any altitude. Expeditions became safer, missions more likely to succeed. In disasters, FRHs provided hot meals when power and kitchens were gone. They offered comfort and dignity in crisis. The FRH became a cornerstone of readiness, simple, reliable, and vital. It let people fight the environment, not just endure it. A hot meal became a tactical advantage. The technology spread quickly, saving lives in the harshest places. The FRH proved that small innovations can have massive impact. Survival was no longer at the mercy of fire. We celebrate big inventions, but survival often depends on small, clever solutions. The FRH is a quiet victory, a simple pouch that changes the odds in extreme environments. It's not about brute force, but smart design. The FRH uses chemistry to provide heat safely, bypassing the dangers of fire. It's a key, not a hammer, unlocking energy in food, protecting users from fire and fumes. These small advantages add up to survival and success. Quiet inventions like the FRH, water filters, and GPS save lives when it matters most. They prove that brilliance isn't always loud. The FRH is an unsung hero of technology. It shows that sometimes the best way to win is with a simple, brilliant idea. In the Arctic or anywhere survival is at stake, it's the quiet solutions that matter most. The next time you think of great inventions, remember the humble FRH. Sometimes survival is won by the smallest spark, without a flame.